Welcome to my Friday edition of the Chicago Millionaire Radio Show. I'm your host, Robert Bobby Reed. You know I'm going to keep bringing the gas. Tonight I got the master ventriloquist coming on. Don Williams from the John Williams and, Don Williams and the Wilson Show. Don Williams and the Wilson Show. They're going to be joining me tonight. Here ventriloquists, right? And I've always been enamored with ventriloquists. I've always been enamored with the art of ventriloquism, should I say? Because it's how hard it is to try to talk and then have somebody else sitting on your lap while you making a voice talk while you talk. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure my stream is live because I like to come in. But yeah, he's going to join me. Don Williams. Tag a couple other rooms. So man, other than that, how everybody been doing this weekend, man? How y'all doing? I know it's Friday, and it gives us a chance to kind of like get away from everything, right? Gives us a chance to just kind of like unwind, get away from the job. Yeah. All right. So I just want to make sure my streams is live. So tonight I'm gonna have my very first ventriloquist on. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it because, growing up, remember when we was growing up as a kid? Remember the guy? I think he was on Sanford and Son. He was on quite a few shows, Jefferson's, and he always had like this doll sitting on his lap, and he was a ventriloquist, and I was always like curious with that. So when I saw my man, he ended up following me on TikTok. I was like, man, I wonder if I can get him on the show. And sure as hell, I was able to get him on, man. And I'm just, hold on, y'all. So growing up, remember back in the days when we was growing up and we was growing up in the back in the days and we would see people had this doll on their lap and they were ventriloquists and you'd be like, dang, how did they do that? I remember when I was growing up as a young man, I used to always want to do that. I even tried to do it myself. Remember, that's where the whole puppet thing came from. So Willie Tyler is the all-time greatest, right? Willie Tyler got to be the all-time greatest ventriloquist because he was very well known. I mean, I remember him being on so many shows, and to just be able to be that gifted, to be able to do those, to be able to have that type of art, that gift, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. So as I wait for him to come on, man, I just want to chat it up with y'all. As you know, I've been doing the doggone Simeon versus King segment with Simeon versus King, the legacy, Simeon versus King. It goes all the way back. It goes back to all the way early 80s, probably, maybe even before that. But I've been kind of like getting guys to come back on. And the other day we had Tim Bankston and Tracy Dildy on. And that conversation having Tracy Dildy and Tim Bankston on, it was classic because you're talking about two of the doggone top point guards in point guard history out of Chicago. You gotta put them in that conversation. Tracy Dildy and Tim Bankston, two of the best to ever do it. I'm waiting on my man to come on. But that high school segment, that whole high school, what we doing with the high school stuff, talking about basketball, keeping guys prevalent, keeping that information out here. From what I see, is like it's like a lot of people got a lot of different stories. A lot of people got a lot to talk about. If you think about it, in your neighborhood, It was always a kid in your neighborhood. It was always, who was that guy in your neighborhood? Who was the guy in your neighborhood was like cold that should have went pro? Like, it's everybody had it, somebody in their neighborhood. You were like growing up and thinking, man, I know he's gonna go pro. But we don't, a lot of us don't understand this. Going pro, it's like, it's timing, it's luck, it's got a lot, it's everything got to line up perfectly to go pro. Everything got to line up perfectly. Because it's only 450 jobs. It's only 450 jobs. Without further ado, man, I would like to invite my man Don Williams and the Wilson Show to the show. Let me bring him in. Let me bring him in. Let me bring him in. So yeah, I was just live on the Chicago Millionaire radio show. I got my man Don Williams and the Wilson brother. He coming on, Don Williams from the Wilson Show. They coming on. I can't wait to. I've always been enamored with ventriloquism. Like, so he's joining me. His stuff is low. Y'all get ready, man. This is the very first time anybody, because most of the people from the hood, y'all, we ain't never been around no ventriloquists. We ain't seen that. You know that. Most of us ain't seen it. Dimitri Freeland, what's up, boy? Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. This is the very first. Don Williams, can you hear me, big bro? I see it's kind of trying to load up. I see you trying to load up. I see you trying to load up. Up. I think he got up out of there. My very first ventriloquist. Yeah. Anybody ever grow up wondering that? Like, how did they do that? I'm gonna get a magician on here too. Master ventriloquist. Let me that probably gone. I couldn't get in. Hey, Don Will. Yeah, I'm waiting on to log back in. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, but earlier this week, I had two of the best point guards in the history of Chicago basketball. I had Tim Bankston and Tracy Dillon. And they both got me by a couple of years. So people don't understand in high school. 2 years in high school is dog years. You got to figure Tracy Dillon came out of 8th grade, starting on varsity at King High School. I was still in 6th grade. I think he's 2 years old. He's 2 years ahead of me. So you figure I was in 7th grade and he was starting on varsity at King High School. Tim Hardaway, the same thing. Tim Banks, the same thing. Man, those are dog years in basketball. When I say dog years, I mean 7 years to every 1 year in the streets. I'm telling you. Basketball, I'm telling y'all, basketball is dog years. If you got a kid he a phenom in 7th grade, he is not going to be fucking with no phenom that's an 8th grade, that's a sophomore. Let's just say you got a freshman phenom. Matter of fact, take an 8th grade phenom and put him up against any senior in high school. And he's going to run all over. What's going on, y'all? Hold tight, difficult. We'll join in, hold tight a few minutes. Okay, I'm waiting on y'all. Listen. Hold on, let me take my jacket off. Take my jacket off because people, you know what? I'll be watching a lot of conversations online. And it's almost like, okay, he a phenom, he in grammar school. Okay, I get that. I get that. But to be totally honest, man, being a phenom in grammar school, bro, that shit ain't gonna carry over, man. A lot of times that shit don't carry over. You know what I'm saying? Very seldom do that carry over, right? Very seldom do it carry over that a kid that was the killer in elementary school reaches full potential and go all the way to the apex of his game. Very seldom. That don't happen very often. So to think that just because your kid was the best kid on his 8th grade team, do you realize how many basketball players it is out here? Do you realize? Have you been to an AAU tournament Do you see all those kids walking around that gym? It's only 450 jobs in the NBA. It's 400. It's 1,200 kids in one gym on a weekend. So what is that? What are the odds here of us being able to become professional athletes? What are the odds that we're dealing with? So we got to start steering our kids in the right direction, because a lot of us are just steering our kids into sports. And when sports don't work, then you tell them, oh, go get you a job at Amazon. Amazon, cool. I ain't knocking Amazon. But I'm just saying, that's how clear cut goes. That's how clear cut goes as to where we're trying to go with this. There's too much bumping around out here. I'm waiting on my man, the Ventriloquist, to come on, man. He's working on he's working on getting his stuff together over there. But I just had to hop on real quick and start it out. What you say, Demetrius? What's up, Demetrius? How you doing, brother? Hold on, here come my man right here. Let me see if he's gonna be able to join me. I know how hard it is sometimes with this technology. Everybody can't get it, and I understand. I've been doing it I figured out the technology piece during COVID. I've been doing those podcasts. I was in the studio doing the Chicago Millionaire radio show and intellectual radio on iHeartRadio. So immediately when the COVID came, wasn't nobody able to go in the studio. So we started off doing All Ball Chicago, me and Marcus Liberty, we started doing that. And if you look at our earlier shows, we was terrible. We couldn't get it together. We couldn't figure it out, but we ended up keep going. We kept going, and then me and Marcus mastered it, and we ended up keep going. But overall, think about it, man. When we started out. Hey, Don Williams, how you doing, brother?
Hey. Don Williams is coming. We're having some difficulties with this lovely technology. How are you, Robert?
How you doing?
I'm absolutely wonderful. How are you? Excited to be here?
Man, you know what? Anytime I can just chop it up with somebody, like being a ventriloquist, I always wanted to do that when I was a kid. I used to do so I can't wait I used to have puppets and muppets and all of that. So I just want to chop it up with them for a minute. I ain't gonna hold them long. I know this technology can be complex, so I'm patient. So I'm just talking.
How old were you when you first wanted to start?
Oh when man, I was always when I was a little kid, you talking about
really
8, 9 years old, you was always oh man, how you do that? Willie Tyler, we remember him. He was he was the first one to break through. So it's one of those things, man. We just so grateful to be able to have guys that still keeping that craft going, right?
Absolutely. It's a very unique craft, and I'm just excited. We're excited to be here with you tonight. So definitely Don William and Wilson will be coming right up.
Well, I know how it go, man. I know how it go. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Yes. I was just talking to, because I know Friday nights, people at the happy hour, people out partying, So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's Friday night.
Friday night. So we love what you're doing here at Chicago Millionaire Entertainment. We love what you're doing.
I don't know if you got a chance to look into it. Have you dug into it? Did you go on YouTube? Did you dig me up? Did you do your research on me?
I did a little, not too much, a little, but we like what we saw and everything. So yeah, definitely.
I've been busy, man. I've been getting busy, man. I got action up here in Chicago. And I'm gonna tell you, if he's ever out this way, I don't know what it's gonna take, but I would love to have him come and show up at something, man, and do something.
We got to. We have to come be a part of what you're doing. And bring this type of funny to the people, because it's like you said, it's very rare. It's not seen much, right. Especially nowadays, we call it long lost or art. So
it really is.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's just like magic. It's like you don't see a lot of those are the real arts. Like what he's doing, ventriloquism and magicians. You don't see that a lot.
You don't nowadays.
So
back then you seen it more, in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 80s, but not much now.
Not much now. So it's important that we continue to show people what we got to be able to get it done.
Yeah, so we get ready to show this magic in about a couple more minutes. Definitely.
I tell you, man, I think about like growing up as a young kid growing up as an African American. You have to find ways to be able to eat, right?
Correct.
And when you see, like, I'm sure he got his idea from doing it from Woody Tyler, right?
Correct. Right. He seen him on ABC after school special years ago. So yes, correct.
So I know he was probably like, and he looked around and said, "Man, it ain't nobody else doing this."
Right.
Because it's
Right.
not crowded.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It's very rare, very unique. I'm just glad that we have the opportunity to share here on your podcast and with the people, this art. And he will be on in about 2 minutes. So
All right, take your
I'm just,
time. Take your
I'm
time.
I'm forever grateful. Really am.
I am too. I mean, all I need is 10, 15, 20 minutes. Give me 20
So
minutes of your time, Don Wood.
did you like the videos with Don William and Wilson, the ones that you saw thus
Yeah,
far?
I did. I mean, I went all through it. I went
Oh,
out
okay.
and I also Googled them and went and digged in, and
Okay.
because information is king.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I love California. I know I was like, oh, he's out there in California. I love California. He's supposed
Absolutely.
to
Wait,
come.
do you remember him? I don't know if you know or not, but did you get to see he was on New York Showtime at the Apollo, the original Apollo?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the original one with Sinbad, the one that used to that was televised.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They won that 3 weeks in a row back in the 90s.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna ask him about that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's beautiful, man. I was looking at him. I saw quite a few interviews on there. I saw he met Jennifer Hudson. I mean 50
Yeah,
Cent. He was over
yeah.
there. He met 50 Cent, and I was looking through his whole Instagram page. And I
Yeah,
tell
they
you what,
love Wilson. Yeah, yeah. So
you know,
they won the Apollo. They did yeah, he did many features with some A-list celebrities. Yeah, so Wilson is the figure. He's been around. Everybody love him.
I
Wilson say Wilson say they love him more than Don. So
so who is with so Don Wilson is the man and Don
Wilson
Williams is the man
Wilson
and Wilson is
figure. We call him the figure.
the figure, right?
Wilson is the one, the trash talker. He's the one. He's the one, Wilson.
Okay, okay,
And Don William is the one who,
right. Okay,
he's the
cool.
one. And Wilson don't like to be told by him. Wilson don't like to be told by him and don't want him really handling him. So, he give him a hard time, and that's the magic we about to see here in a minute. So
Okay,
I'm excited.
okay. I'm waiting on y'all.
And I can't wait for y'all to do some things together. So that's exciting.
That's what's up.
All right. So
So do you? I mean, are you sure your camera's gonna work?
oh, the camera should be on. Do you have it on? Am I on?
I don't see you.
Okay, hold on. Let's get it because he's getting ready to come on. Let's see if I can get the camera. All right. Let's see here.
Friday
Uh,
night. Here we go. We're gonna do Friday night.
okay. Friday night.
It's Friday night.
All right, we're getting ready to start the video on the count of and here we go right here. Start kicking. Okay.
All right. My friend,
Hey Don Williams, how you doing, brother? I
I
I
appreciate
still
your
can't see you.
there
Still
you
don't.
are. I appreciate your patience.
What it is, man?
It's a pleasure to see you.
What's up, brother?
We're up and winning.
How you
It's a good,
doing, boss man?
we're up and winning. I want to say I'm appreciative of not just you having me on your show. I want you to hear this part. I'm appreciative of you wanting to add to the league because most who sees another with the commonality of greatness, they seek to outrun. Of course, you're going to be who you are and do what you do, but they don't make it about building a greater league.
Right. Right.
and catching the next wave that could
Right.
assist their surfing. And I had to say that how you addressed me, it shows that you can't be on the mountain by yourself.
Absolutely not. You can't.
You can't.
You
And
can't.
that we need more in the rotation of entertainment.
That's right. I agree
That's it.
1000%.
Yes, sir.
And me growing up as a young kid, I saw you looked at my stuff or liked one of my things on TikTok, and then I started digging. I saw you. I was like, oh damn, a ventriloquist, man! I wanted to be a ventriloquist when I was growing up, man. I
That's
just couldn't
right.
figure out how to stop moving my mouth though. I couldn't.
Oh, you wanted to do the art as well.
That's the art, man.
Wow.
Who you got next to you? Who you got with you right there?
Well, I'm about to introduce him. I hope everyone doesn't mind. This is my guy. I'm gonna put it in more lighting so you can see him good. Can you see us now?
I can see y'all now. Let me share it to. I belong to 1,000 rooms, so let me share this. Make sure I share right now. Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right. This is my no. Don't open, boy. Don't open it. Well, this is my guy, Wilson. What's going on, man?
What's up with it, Mike?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. You know, I would have been on time, but they wouldn't let me out of the Diddy party because I had a bottle of oil with me. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. And here it is, get to show it to him. See, this is my proof. That's not funny at all, man. He seemed to think so. So they didn't want to let me go with the oil because he's doing a trial. And they didn't know if I used it as evidence. That's not funny. What I have to do to you, man? What I have to do to you? So I had to go get my lawyer so I can leave the party. They still doing parties now, man. I'm so sorry he's doing that. Yeah, they still doing parties right now as I speak, man.
Hey Wilson, you say Diddy he had lotion there. Yeah, I saw you had some baby oil. You got it from Diddy's party.
Yeah, I got it right here. Hey, this straight from the Diddy party, man. I'm selling this bottle of oil for 10,000. Okay. And cause he tested himself, the billionaire. And if you rub it on, you turn into a billionaire, man. Forget all the hype, man. This not leveling up, you know. Okay, that's enough. Yeah. You know, he done a lot of good things for the community, you know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He did a
Oh
lot of good
man.
things for entertainment. He did a lot of good things for, you know, entertainment, showing us how to live the good life.
That's right.
But,
That's
you know,
right.
I ain't gonna, you know, I know what's going on. But for real, though, I still wish he had showed me how you can get 25 girls walking around with no clothes on. No, son.
Oh my
Nah.
God. Oh my God. Listen, you got
I can't even get one girl to walk around with no clothes on, you know. Say it's hard out here for a pimp. All right, okay, that's enough, man. So we're gonna start how to get her to walk around with no clothes on,
oh my God.
you know, 10.99.
Oh my God. Hey man, I gotta ask you a question. I gotta get to at least one question because hey Wilson. Wilson, you off the charts, man. Hey Don, can
Yeah.
I ask you a question?
Sure, you can. You can ask me a question.
hey, hey Don, how
Take
did
that,
you
take
get
that,
out?
take that, take that, take that. All right, listen. No,
Oh
I
my
got
God.
respect for them. I got respect for the mogul. I know the game.
Oh,
He's just being Wilson.
oh my God.
Well,
Hey
go ahead.
man.
Yes, sir.
So what made you get into this, man? How did you get out? What started you out with this? With being a ventriloquist?
Well, first of all, when your lips is 75 pounds,
Oh,
you know I'm sick of that. You ain't got no choice but to be a ventriloquist.
oh my God.
What else he gonna do? You can't sing, can't open your mouth. Your lips hold your teeth down. You can't sing, can't talk. All you can do is be a ventriloquist. These nigga lips so heavy I use them in my workout. Wilson, you know, I really think you need to relax, okay? Just chill out.
Ah,
He used a stick of chapstick in one session. A whole stick.
ah. Hey
In one
man.
session.
Hey man, y'all crazy, man. This is crazy.
Mhm. Hey yo,
Hey.
when he was using the chapstick, he had to do about 300 rounds like this, 300 times. In fact, his hand started running track around his lips. Shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. You never would have made it.
Ah, hey man, you are nuts, man. Hey, dog, you do comedy too, though, man? You are hilarious, man. You and Wilson, man. Y'all nuts, man. What
Thank
made
you,
you
sir.
get into this, man? How did you start out though as a kid? What made you get into it, bro?
Well, my first experience was I saw Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, and then Willie Tyler and Lester. I always kind of was the class clown a little bit, but as far as the art of ventriloquism, I saw the Muppet Show, right? And then I saw Willie Tyler and Lester on an ABC special. You know, the Willie Tyler and Lester. He was on the Jeffersons.
Right. I remember that's what I was told. I remember Willie Tyler from back then. He sparked
Yeah,
that, right?
he sparked that greatly. I was about 10 years old. In fact, I was so young with it that I didn't even know where to find a what? Because I'm real. Well, you know, find a partner. Yeah, I just doesn't get it, Tony. I know I'm real.
Oh my God.
So the deal is, um, with the voice, I was at the time with Cosby. We know we're sorry about whatever took place, but I'm saying my story. So Fat Albert, I would watch characters with Cosby and characters with the Muppet Show, and it just became a great interest, and I, you know, started practicing it.
Right, right. That's a beautiful thing, man, because I tell you what, people will say natural convention is to go to school, get a college degree, do all of that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did it this way.
I did it this way.
And it wasn't accepted early on, right?
No, sir, by far it was not accepted.
Talk about that. Tell me about the stretch that you went through trying to get to this point. Because
Oh
I looked
man.
at you, I researched you. You've been around everybody. Jennifer Hudson, you'd have been all around everybody.
Yes, I
Talk
have.
about the early days, man, before it didn't pop off.
He was also around Johnson and Johnson. Both of them.
Oh my God.
Both of them.
Wilson.
I wasn't there. I left when it got dark.
No way.
You know, you're really beginning to get on my nerves. What do to you, man? What it do to you? What it do to him, man? What it do to you, man?
Oh my
I've been nice. I've been kind.
Oh my God.
Hey, man. I'm trying, man. Ain't no harm.
God.
Never would have made it. I would
Hey,
have lost
man.
it all. Well, how we started. First of all, when I started the art, it was, I mean, I've always had family support, but everyone was looking for me in the neighborhood to do what everyone else was doing. And I started practicing 3 to 4 and 5 hours a day at the age of 11 in front of the mirror. I quit football. I had him everywhere I went. I'm talking about throughout the whole city, you know, at
At
the
the
at
age
the
of
dinner
11.
table, obsessed.
And you're from Virginia, right?
I'm from Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay. That was
I'm from
different.
Norfolk.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
y'all,
was
that's sports. That's a sports town. Y'all play football, right? Is that
that's
football?
football, boxing,
Yeah.
sports. Yeah, more
Yeah.
so, you know. And I mean, it wasn't easy because it still was the streets, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I took time out, and a lot of people they would watch, but when they start seeing me doing the talent shows, it was getting a lot of respect. We were winning a lot of talent shows, a lot of talent shows. Yeah, he did me just like Diddy did Ace. He ain't give me no credit. No credit, man. Shit sad. I gave him a lot of credit. What do to you, man? What do to you? Never would have made it. Now see.
Yeah.
Yeah, homie.
Man, you've been doing this since you was 11 years old, man. You done mastered it. You're a master ventriloquist, man. That is masterful.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
ask you this. You don't see a lot of African Americans doing it, though, right? It's not a lot of us doing it.
I I told you about that greatness. Oh, here you go the game. I told you about the game. You see about because let me tell you why that's important. And this is why I said I was appreciative of you sharing the greatness. And let me tell you why. This is what little we realize. The art of ventriloquism is like golf and tennis. Respectfully, I'm made for the world. We do know this, but it's not our sport kind of thing. You understand?
Yeah.
We're stand-up comedians. We're what you would call slapstick, physical
Mm-hmm.
comedy. We're
Right.
one-liners, we're storytellers, but ventriloquism has not been our bag.
It's
And
not,
so
man.
it's not been, no, sir. So my goal has been to be the Jay-Z, the Michael Jordan, the Tiger Woods of ventriloquism, and bring the art with the combination of our voice, if you know what I mean,
That's right.
our voice to the forefront without him being corny or willied. And so it has not been our field. And most
What up, dude? Oh, man, I didn't know. You know what? That's what I love about it. Because we think it might not be cool,
right.
but just watching you making it cool. You making it funny. Like it opens up a whole nother entity to comedy to me. Because two is always better than one, right?
You heard me? No count, man. It was always better than one. No count.
I think it would be interesting, man, to be able to start a school of ventriloquism. Do they have a school for something like that?
I've been looking forward to that, to creating, because it's an art, just like drawing. And this is another thing I want to say. There are there are literally 5 levels to greatness, and one is to search for your talent. The second one is to discover. The third is to master your talent. You know,
Right.
the fourth is to teach others your talent, but the fifth is to change the world at large out of your talent.
Right. Right.
And you get what I'm saying? And so most people, they just entertain and do shows, and that's nice. But making a curriculum is a goal space. Making it a school is another goal space,
That's
and not
right.
just doing shows on stage.
Yeah, because I think kids would love that because it's more hands-on, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there's a culture, a culture of people who don't want to sit there and write all damn day. There's a culture of people who want to be more hands-on.
More hands-on. And you got to pay attention to the wave of change and not just looking at it as younger people not wanting to listen.
Right.
Yeah, many times the younger people give the waves of change first.
Right. Right.
So the art of ventriloquism would definitely fit well in the yacht parties and, you know,
I wanna help you do that. I would be interested in helping you do that if you haven't launched that yet. I would like to be able to help you open up the
see that?
very first ventriloquism
See
school.
that? See, man. Hey, man, now I like you now, man.
I think that would be hot to be able to open up the very first ventriloquism school.
From now on, don't nobody talk to me directly. You got something to say to me? You talk to Huey. Huey, you call me, okay? All right. You got that? I got it. You got it? All right. And now on the phone, damn it. You got it? Take the goddamn sunglasses on. Take the sunglasses on, man. Couple singing that. Oh, excuse me.
It's Friday. He can wear the glasses on Fridays, right?
What the hell you want, man? Put the glasses on. He got a cricket eye anyway. It's not cool at all, man.
Well, I was looking through your IG. I was going through your IG. I see you. You was with 50 Cent. You know, you done been around. You done met
Yes, sir.
several celebrities. You done been on Apollo 3 times. Tell me
Yes,
what
sir.
that was like, man. Making it from the humble beginnings, coming from where you came from, to be around all these people, all these great people.
First of all, I want to say this. It's imperative that this art is seen from a superstar status
That's right. That's right.
aspect because most people want to be, and I'm not knocking it, rappers only. We've lost the diversity of vision.
Yes.
We've lost it. Everyone is it's mono-focused instead of diversely focused.
I'm glad you said that.
I am too, because you don't never say nothing intelligent. Come on, man. You really giving me a hard time. You're giving me a hard time, man. What you want to do? You want all these orders, shot callers, we were dipping in the pans with the oil. Nobody. Spoilers. I thought it said orders.
I
So
like what you said, though. Like you said, tap dance and all of that stuff, those arts are gone. You don't even
gone,
see it.
gone. And what happens is it puts, because it's all about destiny, and it puts too many people in lanes where 70% may not fit. So we're not knocking the fact of the inspiration, if you want to be a rapper, we're not knocking that. But the fact remains, if there's only 30% in that does well, this 90% belongs somewhere. And you understand your confidence will have more of a longevity when you see the elasticity. Trying to use all these long words. This guy crazy. Yeah, man, long words. Damn. Talk, man. We hood, man. All that long elasticity and all that, man. What the hell is that? So the deal is the ventriloquism that's out there. The comedy that's out there. The comedic ventriloquism, respectfully, because most ventriloquists, respectfully, really aren't comical.
Right. That's right. That's right. They're not
You
funny
know,
as hell because you funny
they're-
as hell, bro.
exactly.
You
And that's
funny,
what.
man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And I write all this material, but what happened with Apollo, this is what happened. I was winning a lot of talent shows, and what's his name? The granddaughter of, it was a New York DJ. He was very well known. Anyways, they saw my show, and I competed against the top comedians. We won, and everyone kept saying, they're looking for you from the Apollo, and they're comedians. So I thinking they're joking. Hal Jackson. Hal Jackson.
Uh-huh.
And he was a great radio announcer, out of New York. And so what ended up happening, his niece came and told us that they wanted to book us on the Apollo. That experience,
Wow.
yeah, it was very nerve-wracking.
Why was that?
Well, because the person before me got booed off.
Oh, dang. I know that was hard.
Yeah, and I'm hearing the siren, and it was just very tumultuous to me. But it was an honor because for me, I appreciate America's Got Talent. Yeah, I appreciate all of the talent shows, but for me, the hallmark is Showtime at the Apollo. That is the
That's at
go
the
ahead.
top.
That's the top.
That's the top, man. Because they don't
That's
do live entertainment anymore like they used to. I
exactly
mean, on a big scale where you can see it
right.
on TV. And not a
Right.
lot of it is scripted, like America's Got Talent and all of that stuff. They got screenplays for that stuff to make it play all the way out. I think Apollo is the last of
Genuine
the real
talent.
stuff.
And
Yeah,
you know why I say that? Because America's Got Talent, respectfully, and we'll come see y'all want to, but
that's right.
respectfully, but they're playing off of who has the saddest story. And
Yeah,
we all, I know I've had a long journey, but the reason I honor the Apollo is because the audience made you work for it.
that's right. That's right.
The audience made you work for it. The oppositional response is how you show you're at your highest game.
That's right.
While people are, geared to boo, geared to throw things, which really started around the 20s. The booing started around the late 30s, 40s, but it just added culture and it showed you the game that no one's going to give you anything.
That's right. You got to go back to the lab and rebuild.
You got to go back to the lab and rebuild.
Yeah. You been booed before?
Never. Never been booed. Thank you, sir.
Let's
Never
go.
been
Let's
booed.
go. Let's go.
We never been booed. Not one time. The one time he was booed when he took that baby oil. Wilson from the party because he wasn't supposed to take no with him. He on trial right now. Anything could be used as evidence. Martin Luther King even said that we use this baby oil as self-evident. That's not what he said. He said self-evident. Oh, what ought to do to you, man? What do to you, man? I'm trying to help him out.
Oh man, I love it, man. I love it, man. I love it, man.
But it
So
was
let me ask you, what do your family think of you as far as what you do? I don't want to get in your personal life, but I know there's not a lot of family members who's doing ventriloquism. So like, do your family brag about you being one of the greatest?
yeah. Well, let me say this. You know, everyone acknowledges the difference and the greatness, which means excellence across the board.
Right.
You know, I have family that's rooting, and I have family, that's like your family, the same thing. But same thing. But I'm gonna say what it is though. You know, sometimes first of all, we have beautiful family. We have beautiful family. The difference is you have to have the mindset to work the family for what it's the reason it's designed.
That's
And the
right.
reason the family is designed is to level up collectively. Everyone there is love. It's just that we gotta catch there is love, but we gotta catch the Jacksons' love. We
Right.
gotta catch
Right.
the Kardashians' love. We gotta catch the Simmons love. We gotta catch the
Right.
Versace love. And that
Yeah.
is, you know, we don't mind who we answering to as long as they're qualified to take us to the world.
Right. Right. I like that. I like that perspective. Hey, let me ask Wilson something. Hey, Wilson, hey, you
Yo,
got William with you all the time, man. How is your love life, man? I mean, you always got him with you, man.
man, he always forgive me. I hope no
Ah,
kids watching. Don't do that,
and
man.
them kids watching.
Oh, good. He always cock blocking. Wilson, no, you didn't say that. Every time I get a daddy, here he come. Like, I don't care if I can't move without you. Just let me sit in the corner. Goddamn, let me get my shot, though.
It is just terrible.
You know, every time a girl want to go out, he want to take me with him. Well, because you can't talk without. Well, just let me sit there and not talk to you. I ain't got to do everything. He's always around, man. You know, he like a cold, man. He like a cold. He always around, but you don't know he be around, and you start feeling sick. Like a cold, man. You don't see him, but you can feel. It's just I don't know.
It's like a cold.
Yeah, like a cold and shit, man. I can't see him, but I always feel something. What does it do to you, man? Well, son, that's not true. That's true.
Hey, what's next for y'all, man? What's next for y'all? Y'all got anything else new going on? What's the next venue for you guys, man? Because what y'all doing is hot. I love it.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I want to say thank you because the goal space is to understand what's next and now. And every 20 to 25 years is another generation.
That's
So once
right.
you see any artist on this, and this is a secret, man, but I gotta say this. Anytime you see an artist 20 or 25 years, it's not that we're tired of them, but that's a generation. So after 20, 25 years, it's now and next. And most people can't recognize to catch the now and next.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? While it's next. And then when
That's
it
right.
becomes now you're kind of on the ground floor of something that's really midway top. Man, what
Oh,
the? Did you catch that?
I caught that. I caught that. Because when it's midway top, it's too late. It's not all the way too late, but you kind of too late because it's
You
already up
can't
there. So
because
yeah,
the trust space is gone.
yeah,
And you're trying to get to a Jay-Z when there's a Jay-Z type. You'll never get to Jay-Z, but if you get to the Jay-Z type and the next of the first of who's that, then you understand now you have a club, now you have a team. That's the real game. Follow, catching what's next, being a friend to what's next. Because every Gayle King was one time in the making.
that's
And
right.
that's That's a man. Answer the question. Damn. I think you George Nattis. Damn, he's Chicago. He sound like George Nattis because of Chicago.
Hey, I've done this a long time, and I tell you what, this is the most fun I've had doing this. I'm not gonna even lie, man. I have not laughed like this ever. I mean, doing a podcast. So,
Come
man,
on,
you
bro.
guys
Are you
got something
serious?
special, man. Y'all got
Oh
something
my.
special, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. And the people that's watching and that's tuning in and out, because I know it's Friday, we'll be up to 1,000 views in the morning, just on Facebook, and then it'll go up. But people, man, just love this, man, because it's a lost art.
It's a lost art. And I'm gonna tell you something. Folks are, I'm not gonna say they're tired, but it's the cosmos of the diversity of what's next and now. And I just want to throw this out there if I could. See, when it comes to artists and entertainment, you need a variety, not just inspirations of who can be a master ventriloquist, not just that, the fun of it, the art of it, and not comparing it to Chucky, you know. But CW is next, and that's going to be a Christmas special. I'm gonna send you all the details.
Okay.
But look, I gotta ask you something. This is
Yeah,
first of all, Chicago. I salute. We know that Chicago is that place and has been for years.
that's right.
E-
That's right. It's
ev-
just cold.
It's just cold.
That's
It's
it.
just cold. Well, guess what? His lips turn into a trench coat. You know what I'm saying? One more, man. You going in the bag, man. I'm tired of it. What did I do to you, man? What did I do to you? I'm trying to get your views up, man. It's terrible. But every Christmas around this season, I always, play a lot of the good times by the Jacksons and Stepping.
Right.
So I'm trying to get in touch. He's trying to get in touch with Dimples, man. Dimples.
Dimples?
Yes, sir. Listen, I'm not going to step publicly until it's Chi-Town Stepping.
You
So
said
I
you
Dimples,
Dimples, who is that?
the stepper, the stepping queen
That's up here in
up,
Chicago?
up here in Chicago.
I'm gonna track it. That'll be easy, man. That you want to come up here and perform for them? What are you trying to do?
Man, I would love to. Matter of fact, I first saw her on the video. It was on the book, You and Me, and she was stepping to You and Me, her and some friends and family in the street. And it was called You and Me Together
Together. Yeah.
Forever, Just Us Two. No, Just Us Two. That's the cracker. That's the note. He trying. He is just, you know what? You can't sing, man. You can't sing. You can't do it. This is all he can do.
Let me see
This is
who
all.
Chicago Dimples creation. Dimples
Chicago
Chicago.
stepping. Chicago stepping Dimples.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it because I mean we all one person removed up here. Everybody know everybody up here. Especially
Really?
anybody that's doing anything. So that ain't gonna be hard to find out who that is or what it is. The stepping scene is big up here.
Of course.
I did that when I was younger, but a lot of people still do it. But that's one of the main things up here. So that would be easy to do. What you want to try to get done with that though? You want to try to put something together, you say?
We can put something together with the shows and the comedy because the deal is audiences.
That's right.
And even though we're for the globe, you have to find where your audience is locatively too.
That's right. That's
And
right.
you get what I mean? Like it's just what it is how the game goes. But I wanted her, I've been trying to get her to show me step. I mean, I step, but we know the Chi-Town stepping is the only stepping, really. And I wanted to get in contact with Dimples.
We're gonna make it happen.
Wow.
We're gonna make it happen, man. We'll make it happen. That's gonna be very, very, very easy to do. And like I say, Chicago, we only one person removed up here. You know, everybody up here kind of, they try to give a bad connotation of Chicago a lot of times. But you know what? We really stick together. It really is, especially in the entertainment
Whoa.
spectrum. We stick together.
It's
So
it's not what it's trying to be made to look like.
nah. If you watch it on the news, you won't come here. You think you get off the flight, and as soon as you get here, you're gonna get shot and
Bam!
killed.
That check when the plane was landing. Santa Claus got robbed. Took his reindeer up and sold the antlers at the thrift store. Okay, man. Oh, God.
Oh, we're gonna make something happen with this, man. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. So me and you, we gonna get together offline. We gonna circle back offline. Don Williams and the Wilson Show, man. I've had the time of my life tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been doing this. I probably got over 1,000 shows with so many different people, but I have not laughed. I have not laughed like this. And when laughter, that's healing. Hey, Wilson, I'm gonna give it to you, Wilson. It's on you though. You made me laugh though, Wilson.
Yeah, it's all on me, baby. That Queen Latifah said it all. It's me and you, baby.
Hey, so Don, let's circle back, me and you. Let's put something together, man. Let's get you up here. I'm gonna reach out to those people. Is there anything else you want to share with us, man, before you get up out of here, big dog?
Let me say this. One must dream big and sacrifice bigger. If you sacrifice bigger than you dream, you'll go further than you ever thought you would. But it's like you have to, your surroundings has to be your base, but not the chimney. You know, it's used for monitoring and measuring, but it's like a whole mental space where you have to almost become another person.
That's right.
Or until I say that greater, you're not another person, but you're the higher version of that same person. And don't look for everyone you started with to be with you when the ball is rolling. You have to have eyes, and those who don't help make the table can't sit at the table. It's a cold world, it's a cold game, but I really mean that.
That's
Because
real.
it's not as beautiful as we thought when we were children, you know.
That's right.
That everybody's going to be happy. Everybody's not happy. I think they would be if they didn't have to put in the work.
Yeah, right. Because it always looked easier to the person on the outside.
Yeah, they ain't doing nothing. You see, I heard Magic Don. Listen, there, I heard Magic Don Juan. He said, look at you something there. Look at you something there. See, you got the greenness of the night, you know, the yellow of the hundred. You got 100 days, you dig? Oh my God.
Hey, I know the Bishop Don Juan. I used to be a school teacher. I was his daughter's teacher when I was a teacher back in the day. So
No,
yeah,
you
I
don't
definitely
know
know
the
the
bishop.
Bishop. I definitely know the Bishop. I was his daughter's school teacher way back in the days, man. The Bishop Don Juan.
Yeah, you know, Bishop Don Juan, you know how it is, player. You know the name, see, because, one thing about it, you come to our church, all the ushers have those short skirts. You dig?
I want to give it out to my man Don Williams, man, and the Wilson Show, man. They was hot tonight. Man, God moved this show, man. I want to thank y'all for coming on. We're going to do this again. Let's talk again, big dog, offline, man. Let's circle back Monday morning, Monday afternoon. You got some time. I want to put something together with you coming up here, and let's make it happen.
To Chi-Town.
Come up to Chi-Town, man. We'll do a night with Don Williams and the Williams Show. Have some dinner and let you do your thing. We're going to try to make that happen. So let's talk Monday afternoon if you have some availability. Let's try to put that together.
We'll arrange it.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on. It's the
We
Chicago
you,
Millionaire Radio Show. It's your boy, Robert Bobby Reed. We up out of here, man. Hey, Wilson, you be good, big dog.
How you doing? Like I got 10 more bottles on the bed on you did.
My man. Peace.
Peace.